riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones, yeah, they dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On the set, check right. Cut.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to
and from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To Montgomery to begin the drive. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Fields. Bill Bison, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, good move. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return. Teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields on the move to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. They snap it to Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Funchess. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Fields on 1st down.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are back with it.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
17.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First and 10, it's Patterson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On play action, Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Isabella open on the right side. Finding space at the 40. Finding space at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw here. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They go play action here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This will get the lead up to 7.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got room.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for two?
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Hey, up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Finding Washington. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch. Give him 30 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, going back to Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go again with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Cordero Patterson finding the end zone on the game's final play. this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And good real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. I chase, I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece.